أهلا يا شباب. في الحلقة 22 من سلسلة سكايم ديلد سكرول. في الحلقة السابقة أخذنا الليد سكرول. دحين راح قاعدين نقتل التنين إلدوين. خلاص شكله تاب. شوف مسكين راسه قاعد يتحرك يمين يسار، هذا من قوة الضرب. طبعا يا شباب، في الحلقة السابقة كنت أنا مخلي مقطع ساعة، فالمشكلة ما قدرت إني أخلي المقطع ساعة. قسمت المقطع لنصين، والمقطع اللي هو 30 و31 عشان ما يصير فيه ثقل في الفيديو. أنا قسمتهم قسمين. احنا قاعدين نتكلم مع التنين بثرناكس، التنين اللي ساعدنا صراحة. هو أظن الوحيد اللي ما يقتل في ذي اللعبة. بس ما أدري هل هو اللي ساعدنا لما كنا خلاص بننعدم، فهو أظن ساعدنا ولا التنين إلدوين، والله ما أدري. بس ما أعتقد إنه بثرناكس هو اللي ساعدنا، لأنه هو كان لونه أسود، فهذا لونه أظن مايل للخضار شوي.
This should shake the loyalty of the Dove who serve him. Yes, one of his allies could tell us Matmahus, but it will not be so easy to convince one of them to betray him. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon Reach. It was originally built to house a captive Dova. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies, Sum Ark Mor.
طيب دحين راح نروح عند مدينة ويترن، لأن خلاص كلمنا بثرناكس. والله من جد والله ساعدنا صراحة إن علمنا صرخة التنين. طيب دحين بنروح عند مدينة ويترن هذه. اصبر ايش هذا؟ طيب شباب باك. راح نكلم خوينا في اللغة ملك ويترن.
I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. What you're asking for is insane. Impossible. You want me to let a dragon into the heart of my city with the threat of war on my doorstep? Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me.
شكله ما هم مصدقنا دحين إننا دراغون بول.
I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will, but I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragons slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen. Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons and this war into the bargain. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
هو قال لي انه ملك وترن راح يساعدني اول شيء، فما ادري هل هو كلامه صح ولا لا، لانه في بعض الناس او بعض الشخصيات في سكايريم بعض الحين يقلبوا عليك يعني يغدروا فيك. طيب هذا طيب يا شباب، باك رجعنا لكم. كثرت المرة هذه باك علشان لانه قاعد يضبط الميكروفون حقي، لأن الميكروفون حقي كل شوية يطيح، خاف انه لان انا حاطه في مكان غلط. طيب I need your help.
What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the way of the voice.
قال انه احنا محاربين عشان نساعدك من قتل التنين إلدوين، يا اخي ما حد يساعدني يعني، بس برضو هذول كويسين.
Dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help.
يب.
Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us. Wind guide you.
يا الله، شكله بيمشي برضو كعابي. شوف اوكي مكان احسب مدينة، يبي مدينة. لا ما راح نمشي كعاب الحمد لله. والله نجونا بوعجوبة. دحين راح نكلم ملك ستروم كلوكس.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual, trying to call the Dark Brother.
اوكي خلاص دخلنا.
Albert won't give us a straight answer.
والله مشوار.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
يا سلام شرك كلها جبون وحركات.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without
الفريق.
Do I know you? Is that so? Yes.
أظن هذا ملك المدينة.
Destined
شوف
for
كيف
chopping
قاعد.
block, if I'm not mistaken.
فين احنا قاعدين يا ابو الشباب؟
Railof's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good man, but he hasn't returned yet. So I'll need to wait for his account. For now, speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they've made it out of Helga. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks. And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement.
يا أخي راح يكلمنا دحين.
So we're ready to
دحين
start
راح
this
نسوي
in
أظن.
earnest
أوه
then.
سلام شو المكان ذا؟
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not,
The people are behind you.
many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves.
والله ذا شكله مرسل شرس.
I fight so that all the fighting I've
Alfred.
already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
هذا عنده عداوة ضد الإمبريال.
To what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Galmar thinks we should double our men in the Reach.
A reasonable strategy.
And you, Yorli?
Well, sir, the hold of Falkreath is fairly vulnerable and blocks the only road from Cyrodiil.
A good point, old friend.
To be sure, my lord, I am not skilled in the arts of war or military tactics.
But you're able to see the whole in the parts, and for that I'm grateful.
As you wish, sir.
Speak with Galmar. He'll size you up and see where we can best use your talents. It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want? I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this,
Unless Tullius himself will be there. Alduin, the World Eater of song and legend. If that's true, we're all doomed anyway. And if it isn't true, well, then the fight to free Skyrim goes